Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatehah Binti Mohamad Khaulan. My matrix number 2020815338. Today I'm going to present to you about my final presentation of FPA 310 at Ladang Muakis Durian Berhad Teluk Intan from 15 August 2022 until 23 September 2022. As you can see here, there is a table of contents which is company background, vision and mission, organizational chart, summary of tasks, main activities, conclusion and recommendation. For company background of my industrial training, the name of the company is Ladang Muakis Durian Berhad, which is located at KM14 Jalan Cangkat Jong 36000 Teluk Intan, Perak. On 6 November 1974, Ladang Federal Muakis was established, and on 30 June 1976, the company was changed to Ladang Muakis Durian Berhad. This farm belongs to Bumiputra 100%, with a split of 60% of the shares are owned by Koperasi Pegawai-Pegawai Melayu Malaysia Berhad, Muakis, and 40% are owned by Muakis nominees. Next, vision and mission. Vision of Ladang Muakis Durian Berhad is returning confidence, trust and respect of stakeholders to Muakis. Then, mission of Ladang Muakis Durian Berhad is first, return every month 1.5% of the members' fee that has been stopped. Second, distribute a dividend of 1.5% per year to active members. Third, collect 1.5% per month from 50% financing, no payable, NPL. Let's move to organizational chart of Ladang Muakis Durian Berhad. There are two different organizational chart, which is office department and field department. Then summary of tasks. In first week, 15 August until 20 August 2022, the activities are briefing, clearing office division 2, stakeholder meeting, briefing about payroll introduction, arrange the payment voucher and wake the oil pump. In second week, 22 August to 27 August 2022, the activities that I do are cleaning cow barn, feeding milk to the calf, cleaning goat pens, feeding milk to the kids, feeding the cow, green the napier grass with a shredding machine, pick up the grass, taking napier grass, nose piercing for cow, and inject the medicine for sick cow, which is nail pain. In third week, 29 August until 3 September 2022, the activities are briefing by Encik Rosli, census oil palm tree, briefing about Janoderma or oil palm, and learn to calculate fertilizer used for each division. In week 4, 5 September to 10 September 2022, the activities are census oil palm tree and visit to FPSB oil palm mill. In week 5, 12 September to 17 September 2022, the activities are census oil palm and raise the oil palm fronts. And lastly, in week 6, 19 September until 23 September 2022, the activities are briefing about oil palm seedling, weeding pineapple tree, plant cempedak tree, circle weeding, weeding the oil palm seedlings tree and pull out the silver shine, and also plant pineapple vines. Other than that, there are 5 main activities that I choose. Activity 1, weight the oil palm. The objectives of the activity to know the weight of the lorry and to know the weight of loose fruits. List of equipment needed is weight indicator. Procedures of the activity. First, key in the lorry's plate number in the system. Second, select the harvested block. Third, choose the contractor and harvester's name. After that, print the slip. Fifth, sign the slip and give it to the harvester to sign it into. Do not forget to give the seal. Lastly, record the data in the sheet. Then, this is the costing of labor cost. Salary per day RM50, salary per hour RM1 and 88 cent multiple with working hour, which is 8 hour, and multiple with total of workers, which is 8 workers. The total of labor cost is RM120 and 32 cent. After that, activity 2, cleaning goat pens at Pusat Tenaga Lembu PTL. The objectives of the activity to reduce the spread of disease from one season and to maintain the well-being and health of high-producing animals. List of equipment needed are spade or scoop and blower. Procedures of the activity. First, turn on the blower and push it out the goat leftovers, use it. Second, make sure the food containers and floor clean. Third, push the goat dung and put it in the wheelbarrow. Then, this is the costing of labor cost. Salary per day RM50, salary per hour RM1 and 88 cent multiple with working hour, which is 8 hour, and multiple with total of workers, which is 8 workers. The total of labor cost is Rm 120 ringgit and 32 cents. Furthermore, Activity 3, Census Oil Palm Tree. The objectives of the activity are to know how many palm trees that still alive and to know how many palm trees row by row. There is no equipment needed. Procedures of the activity: first, divide into 4 groups. One group with 2 members. Second, enter each lane and count the living tree and note down the data. Third, do not forget to wear boots and a helmet to avoid any injury. Then, this is the costing of labor cost. Salary per day Rm 50 ringgit. Salary per hour Rm 1 ringgit and 88 cent multiple with working hour, which is 8 hour, and multiple with total of workers, which is 8 workers. The total of labor cost is Rm 120 ringgit and 32 cents. Then, Activity 4, visit Velcro Processing and Engineering Sdn Bhd Oil Palm Mill. The objectives of the activity: to learn about how oil palm processing is done and to learn what types of oil palm is needed for the next process. There is no equipment needed in this activity. Procedures of the activity: first, students need to queue up in line and be given some briefing from the owner. Second, assign workers to the students around the factory and explain the processing of palm oil. Then, this is the costing of labor cost. Salary per day Rm 50 ringgit. Salary per hour Rm 1 ringgit and 88 cent multiple with working hour, which is 8 hour, and multiple with total of workers, which is 8 workers. The total of labor cost is Rm 120 ringgit and 32 cents. Lastly, Activity 5, plant cempedak tree. Two objectives of the activity: to increase the variety of trees in the orchard and to know how to plant cempedak trees. List of equipment needed is hoe. Procedures of the activity: first, dig a hole using a hoe carefully. Second, pour the CIRP fertilizer, which is 130 gram. Third, take out the cempedak tree slowly from the poly bag and put it in the hole. Lastly, fill the hole with soil. This is the costing of labor cost. Salary per day Rm 50 ringgit. Salary per hour Rm 1 ringgit and 88 cents multiple with working hour, which is 8 hours, and multiple with total of workers, which is 8 workers. The total of labor cost is Rm 120 ringgit and 32 cents. For material cost, IRP fertilizer, which is Rm 75 ringgit for 50 kilogram. Next, in conclusion, I have learned a lot about all facts of my career after completing my 6 weeks of industrial training at Ladang Mokis Durian Berhad, especially how to communicate with supervisors and other important parties. I was also able to gain a ton of useful experience, knowledge, and exposure. As interns, we will be able to see both the clear picture and the reality of the working world as they attempt to adapt to the tasks assigned to them. Throughout industrial training, there have been substantial changes to the environment, our learning process, and how we connect with one another. Directly, I will be able to endure myself more easily. Vulnerabilities persist even though there are still some areas where one can develop in the future. Consequently, even though there are a few minor problems that could jeopardize the situation, but which can be dealt with and learned for future use, it can be argued that this industrial training program benefits the trainees to some extent. For recommendation, among the problems that can be identified during my industrial training at Ladang Mokis Durian Berhad is the oil palm tree census activity, where we have to walk and enter each lane to identify the number of trees that are still alive. This requires a lot of energy to prepare a palm block. Not only that, there is a lot of risk to enter each lane, which of course has dangerous animals. In addition, we also had to take shelter under a palm tree when it rained because the hut was too far away. It is especially risky if the wind is strong when it rains. To solve the problem, I suggest that they provide a drone to facilitate the work and of identifying the number of trees. Therefore, the required manpower can be reduced and any unwanted things can be prevented from happening. Skilled workers are needed to control the drone. It can also save time and allow employees to do a lot of other works. There are a few references that I used to complete my final presentation. And these are a few appendices from 6 weeks of my industrial training at Ladang Mokis Durian Berhad. I think that's all from me. Thank you.